It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, July 30th, 2020 at 7 a.m.
We got some rain.
Yes. How much did we get? I didn't have rain.
I didn't even look.
I had Channel 3 went off about 12:31. Says lightning detected in your area. It's about 4 miles away.
I know we got some rain yesterday and well needed, but we need a lot more.
Oh, boy.
We didn't get enough. I can promise you that.
Drier than a humpless camel in the sunset, right?
Okay.
You got it?
I just
figured it out.
I get it.
Takes a minute, a little slow.
I know. We're just gonna. You got jokes like my mom. They're just kind of there. She tell a joke and it's just like, huh.
Yeah.
That's the reaction.
Bad, aren't they? Welcome down on the corner program. Day off your host. Scooter's over here. How's your box? Can you get out of your box? I can't get out of this box. How's the box? You know, that's solid right there.
If I find a way to lock your box, I would.
We're brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East, 425-3191. The very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment, you name it, they got it. Your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. You can call them at 870-425-3191. JR and the staff do a very good job. Can't say no good things about Sears.
We're blessed to have a hometown Sears store, and I say that for the fact that as a hometown store, it's locally owned and operated. It's not part of the big commercial chain. Money stays here. Things are done here local. But also,
he calls his own shots.
Yeah, he does. And with having JR, who has been in this line of business forever, he can repair anything that's out there, whether it be mowers, weed eaters, to appliances, washer and dryers, you name it. He does it right in-house. So they no longer ship anything out to get repaired. They know he can do everything. If you're needing a part, he's amazing at finding you a part.
Really?
I mean, I had
that's a lost art.
It is. It is. I had an old pressure washer. It's a different brand or whatever, and we were trying to find a little part that's not on their graph of parts. And he was able to locate it down for me and figure it out. But
wow,
that one even scratched his head.
The bloodhound of parts, huh?
But no, they're a bunch of great guys. He really loves people. It's a fun time going in.
Wow.
You need to shop your local Sears store. We're blessed to have it right here in Mountain Home.
We want folks to come in from like Ozark County and Fulton County, Marion County, come in and shop your hometown Sears store. They're in the same parking lot as Orsolan's. They're up on the hill behind Wendy's. Same parking lot as Orsolan's. They're out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Your hometown Sears store, the very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment, you name it, they've got it. Tell you what, can't beat Sears.
And they have great maintenance programs where they come and actually maintain your appliances or whatever. They come to clean them, make sure they're running efficient, which will really save the life of the appliance, but it also save you money when everything's running efficient.
Once again, your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. Call them at 870-425-3191. You will not be disappointed when you shop your hometown Sears store. We're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee here at the studio. You can do the same thing, 3 locations to serve you. They have Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. You have to, whatever the rules and regulations are according to the virus, you have to go along with that. I'm sure they'll be posted in the window on the door. But you got Bomber Boulevard, you got 62 East Plaza, where you can enjoy the best coffee in town. Talked to Mike a week or so ago, and he says, yeah, man, we're real coffee. I said, you betcha. Real coffee is Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. You get your mochas, your lattes, your frappuccinos, your pumpkin spice.
All your foo-foo coffee you want.
Yep. Buttered lattes. Can you imagine a buttered latte?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I just like my good old straight truck driver coffee.
Yeah, I don't know the days of that. Now it's become like a fashion statement. They walk in and say, all right, I want this with 2 shots of this, a squirt of this, and then heated to this exact temperature. Now, if you're a degree off and they know
Can you tell?
It just ruins the whole
drink.
drink.
Do I have 35 or 36 pounds in my tires? I mean,
How are you that picky?
Check out Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Once again, Mike and the staff look forward to serving you the best coffee in town today. So stop by any of the 3 locations. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in Mountain Home, talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris, anyone out there can help you. And when we say with all our respect, that's how they do business on a daily basis. You know, the passing of a loved one, whether it's emergency or non-emergency or whatever the situation may be, they can help you through a very rough time, and they do it very well. Very caring, loving, professional, understanding, and just let them handle it. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, and they bring you the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, it seems like the coronavirus is like the whining, crying child that finally gets you to your breaking point, and no doubt the virus is real and can be deadly. But we've made this a political issue where every newscast, every news story are virus-related. Even the stock market and other market updates blame the virus. Lord, we're a very tired people from being bombarded every minute of the day with virus stuff. Signs in store windows about masks, not to cough on someone, is just endless. Schools and sports activities in chaos. Lord, please, just end the virus. Let us get back to a normal way of life. I pray you end the virus. Heal our people. Heal our nation. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself.
Dun, 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 the weather.
You're off an octave.
I was off, yes.
That's a whole octave.
I know.
Go up 8 notes.
Oh, you don't want me doing that. Trust me, not this morning. We're good. And the weather.
That's kind of like expecting Mick Jagger on stage, and you get Eartha Kitt. I mean,
dude, if you're looking at me expecting Mick Jagger,
he's 77 and still rocking. What's your excuse? Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetiredArkansas.net. Time to take a peek at the White River. Oh, yeah.
It's pretty this morning.
Is that this morning?
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
Fog going around. You still see the bridge there? That's a Kodak moment right there. That's a good picture.
Wow. Yeah, you can finally see the bridge. Wow. You're looking into Cotter, Arkansas, Baxter County, Arkansas. The camera's mounted in Marion County, Arkansas. And you see a little bit of fog on the river there. You see the beautiful sunrise, and you got the bridge on the left side of the screen. The little bit of the clearing right there in the middle part's the baseball park, the Railroad Museum downtown Cotter, down at the spring. And
do you know how tough that's got to be every morning to have to sit on your deck with a cup of coffee and look at that?
Suffer.
I feel bad for him.
Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetiredArkansas.net. You can check out this picture throughout the day. This is live webcam. Take a little picture of it, send it to your friends, save it as a desktop, screensaver, whatever. And while you're at the website, you can check out all the listings, not only with the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Real Estate, but you can also check out other multiple listing service numbers just by entering the number on the screen. So take a look, browse around. They need some listings through the MLS throughout the area. And I tell you what,
right now, if
you call the Z-Team, say, I want to sell my house, you better have your bags packed and the couch in the back of the truck.
That is literally where things are at. And we joke about it, but I am serious. Even this last week when he was on Monday, he had 8 homes that I think were already active contingent. That means there's contracts before it even hit the MLS. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, houses are selling faster than they can get them in, and that's the big problem right now. People are looking for homes. There's just not a lot of homes.
There's not a lot to choose
out there.
from.
It's the lowest it's been in a long time. And if you're looking at making a change in your life, you need to call the Z-Team right now if you're wanting to make a difference, because they can get it done.
Call them at 870-405-0793. Arkansas and Missouri, the team is ready to serve you from Mountain View to Marshall and Mountain Home. Back up into Gainesville, back over to West Plains. They will help you today. Give them a call, 870-405-0793, RetiredArkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now, 72 in Mountain Home, 73 at Harrison. It's already 77 in Batesville. Salem at 74. Calico Rock at 72. And flipping this, the same there at 72. Marshall at 77, 74 at West Plains. And around the region, St. Louis checking in at 74. Poplar Bluff at 74. But Springfield now is down to 68. But then in contrast, it's 64 in Watford City, North Dakota. which normally stays pretty cold. We've seen them as low as minus 40 during the winter. Shower activity through the middle part of the country. Wish it would do it here, but it's like, there's Mountain Home. Hold it.
We got
left,
more
go to
coming,
Missouri.
so
Huh?
We supposedly got more coming. So
yeah, supposedly. Yeah, supposedly. Yeah. Shower activity in Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri. A lot of it in Illinois, some in Oklahoma, southern Kansas, and very little in Arkansas right now. But maybe it'll come our way.
Looks like the Oklahoma swath is coming our way.
It could come our way. Yeah. That would sure help. All right, here's what we got in Arkansas. We'll zoom in here, try to center it on the screen for you. We do have some shower activity just northwest of Russellville, southwest of Harrison. And as it moves east, it just kind of fizzles out as it gets closer. You see it kind of fizzle there. So, yeah, what are you going to say there? It's going to affect a little bit of Highway 65. But other than that, after it fizzles out, there's not much. Most of the highways are clear right now. 62, 412 east and west. Highway 65 to Branson. Highway 67, 167 on up to Batesville, and then on up to Poplar Bluff after you go through Pocahontas and Walnut Ridge. Just scattered showers throughout the state, and really none of the highways are affected. Interstate 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas. And over around Kennett, 412 might be affected a little bit. Union City, Tennessee. Heavier showers there going into northwest Tennessee into western Kentucky. But other than that, not much going on in Arkansas. A little bit of shower activity on I-40, Memphis to Jackson. And Missouri's not getting a lot today. Right along the river, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got I-29 north of Kansas City with some shower activity up near the Iowa border, over around Quincy, Illinois, over on the Missouri side, some shower activity there. Then around the St. Louis area, Belleville, Fairview Heights, Collinsville, Maryville, Troy, all of that getting some shower activity on I-64, I-55, 270, 255 around DuPont, Illinois. A lot of it down in southern Illinois, all the way down into Carbondale, Harrisburg, down to Mayfield and Murray, Kentucky. Affecting, let's see, Paducah would be I-24 and I-57 at Cairo, Illinois. Anyway. Flood watch box stops at the state line. It's all in Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky. Nothing in Tennessee or Arkansas. A little bit in Kansas and Nebraska. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape there. For today, 50% chance of showers. High of 88, low tonight 70, 70% chance of showers tonight, then 80% tomorrow. That 80% keeps chasing through the week.
I know, they keep pushing it back a little bit.
They keep pushing it back, you know. So by Saturday, we're down to a 30% chance, Sunday a 20% chance, and temperatures are pretty nice. So we'll go from 88 to 81 to 82 to 84, back to 81 from now through Monday.
I was looking at next week's temps. I was looking at the long-term temp, what they were expecting. Let me bring that up because I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, next week, they're showing like Monday high of 78.
Yeah.
Tuesday 76, Wednesday 79. I mean, there's nothing.
No hot weather.
No.
Yeah, we're down pretty good now. Traffic moving good in the state of Arkansas. No accidents or slow traffic showing up. Even around Memphis, around that traffic this morning. Nothing going on there. Still continuing to work on the J Highway Bridge at Lick Creek. Highway 201 North turns to J Highway once you get into Missouri.
Somebody should have told that motorcyclist the other day. You know, they got that motorcycle chase.
Yeah, what's he doing, 110, 120 on a bike?
And headed directly to the bridge and then went around all the barriers and then ended up stopping and they had nowhere to go. Somebody didn't tell him that bridge was out.
No bridge. Oh, goodness. No, I can't get the pollen report today. It was set for 6.5 for today, so it's not too bad. Bull Shoals lake level right now, 686.83, 27.83 feet above 659, the full pool. Norfolk 570.84, we're 18.84 feet above full pool of 552. Worldwide coronavirus, 17,214,000 total worldwide cases. Active cases in the whole world. It's not the states now. This is the world. There's only 5,816,000 around the world. 5,749,000 are mild, with 66,393 serious or critical. State of Arkansas, we've got 6,596 active cases. That's down from 7,009 last week at this time. We have 33,938 recoveries. For the 6-county area, Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton, they've tested 210 positive. We have 41 active. We have 167 people that have recovered. Positive, the population test percentage is of those that have tested positive out of the 104,900 people in the 6 counties. We're at 0.002%. Active to positive is 79% with a 79.5% recovery rate.
Do me a favor, click on the active map. Is that the one right beside it? And that gives you a better idea of what's going on right now as far as what's active out there. And you can still see that.
You see, you still got
the
Fort
west
Smith
side
to Rogers all with
pretty
that blue
heavy,
there.
and then down as you get down to central Arkansas.
Now, Baxter County now with 12 positives, 44 recovered, 56 total. We only got 12 right here. Marion County with 4 positive, active positive, I should say. And Searcy County, 5 active positive. We've got 8 in Stone, 7 in Izard, and 5 in Fulton. But then in contrast, let's go over here to Benton County. 394 are active with 4,355 that have tested positive. Then all down to Washington County, you've got 500 that are active, total positive 5,812. So it's pretty serious over there. And then Pulaski, 713 with total test of 4,575.
Yeah, my daughter's supposed to be going back next month to Fayetteville for college. I'm like, ooh, watch what you do.
Yep. Hazmat suit. Western Texas International crude at 40.41, down 0.86 right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up 160.29 yesterday. As of 5:08 Eastern Time, the closing price was 26,539.57. Weather and all the updates are brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Coming up, I'm Chris Academy. We're going to be talking about school year and what's going on with the good old virus. Well, Mick, take us to break.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, RetireToArkansas.net.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Coming up on 721, we want to welcome Mike Cully, Administrator of Mountain Christian Academy, and Robin Gomez here. And you're the IT coordinator?
I am, yes, sir.
Computer person, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, exciting, right?
You bet. So how are things going?
Hey, I was just recently hired, officially July 15th. It's just unbelievable the support and love that people have shown me. And what a first-class organization, so we would like to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. I've been very impressed with the students from Mountain Christian Academy over the years. Back, Scooter and I were involved at Mountain Talk Radio for many years, and we had the kids come in, do the prayer, then they come in. Normally they come in middle to late October, and then take the break at Thanksgiving, then come back in for a couple of weeks around Christmas, and then we pick it back up late March, early April. The viewers love it, to see the kids come in. And, the dedication of some of the parents. Not everybody just lives around the corner. They'll drive in 18 miles, right. Mm-hmm. And they'll have 3 other kids just for one child to come in here and do a prayer for 30 seconds. They'll drive 18 miles at 5:30 in the morning. Like, thank you. Can't say enough good things. So what's coming up? I mean, I hate to say it, but this virus,
Oh, man.
Well, we're going to use the protocol from the CDC and the Arkansas Department of Health and what the governor is proclaiming. And so at our school, we're small enough to where the rules are before anybody comes in the building, if you're over 10 years old, so 11 and older, plus visitors, you have to have a mask on, you have to be screened, and you have to have your temperature taken. Now, that being said, when we start school, we have a company that's coming in 4 times a year, and we will be deep cleaning for the COVID. We will also be having the wipes and taking precautions every day for desks and chairs and doorknobs and whatever we need to do. And so students, once they come into the building and wear a mask and go to their lockers and go to the room, and the teachers will have the desks at least 6 feet apart, and the recommendation is that teachers have to be, or any speaker for that matter in the state, has to be 12 foot from their audience. But if you can put up a plastic screen or whatever you need to do, but then everybody can take their masks off. So we're not like a lot of schools, and the students do not have to wear masks every single second of the day that they're in school. But between classes, or if you get up and move around in a room, you have to put your mask on, and we'll space it out for lunches. And once we get into the lunchroom, then by the protocol, when you can take your mask off to eat and drink. So if we follow this exactly like we're supposed to do, then that's what we'll be doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the beauty of it is, like Mr. Cully said, you know, we have this great luxury of, because we have smaller class sizes, we've always promoted that from our school, which is such an asset anyways, because you have so much more one-on-one learning time and learning instruction. But because we have that smaller class size, we can space them 6 feet apart, so the kids don't have to wear the mask all through that teaching day. It's just when they go to the bathroom or out in the hallways, when they come in and exit, any of those transitional times. But I know a lot of parents, that's something a lot of them are thinking about right now and trying to make decisions about. You know, it's so important that we have the kids, we feel there in person. Of course, if we receive some instruction, we know we have to shut, you know, if it's according to the governor, but we believe the best learning environment is in the classroom. And because we have the environment where we have that smaller class size, we have the opportunity to bring the kids in, and, you know, of course, they'll get to take it off while they learn. And we just think, you know, the less distraction you can have in the learning environment, the better. Of course, we absolutely want to make it safe and keep everybody safe, and that's why we have this great, you know, setup plan for cleaning and everything, that we can assure the families, yes, we're going to follow the protocols, but we also can provide the opportunity for them to take that mask off. And then, like Mr. Cully said, I believe it's 3rd grade and down, they don't have to wear the mask at all, even when they come in. But all of our students will have to be screened before they come in the building, so we'll have to keep a log for fever and anything like that before they actually come in every single day. Staff, volunteers, anybody who comes in, we will be making sure that they have to be screened before they come in. Our safety obviously is our #1 priority in this season. But as we have said, God was not surprised by all of this. He's got a plan, and so we're just hoping and praying that this virus goes away very quickly, so we don't all have to keep dealing with this.
So now you said you bring in some professional cleaners. Is that what I heard you say? Is that right?
There's a company that I've got in contact with, and they do some really deep cleaning as far as the COVID to kill the, you know, the virus. So they will scrub the floors down. They will scrub everything down. They will go into our gymnasium. Now, how long does it last? You know, that's the story. But, you know, luckily, being a non-private school, we fall under the CARES Act, so we can get this company to do this.
Wow. You know, it'd be good, you know, to have it clean, but then, like you say, how long does it last?
We'll find out.
Have you ever in your professional careers seen anything like this? 9/11 didn't shut us down like this.
No, and I haven't been in the education industry as long as Mr. Cully by any means, but I mean, none of us have seen anything like this, but especially for a school, I know you can answer that better than I.
You know, I've never seen it in the corporate world. I've never seen it in the school system. You know, I think, you know, I mean, I know we're living through history here with this, but if you're a Christian, you know, I know Mrs. Gomez mentioned it didn't take God by surprise. So here's your chance to go out and you know, take your oranges and make orange juice out of it. And, you know, you can still, you know, you have the choice every single day. And at my age, you know, somebody will ask me how I'm doing. And if I'm 6 feet above the ground, it's a great day. So, you know, you need to lift people up. You know, you need to be a positive influence. And COVID is just one of these things. I mean, I wish I knew a prayer to make it go away. And, you know, we just have to fight through it. And it's just the way it is. And one of these days, it won't be around. God willing, we have some great scientists around the world that's trying to come up with a cure for this. And so, but it's teaching us a lot of patience, because a lot of us are losing a lot of things we like to do.
I hate to do this, but I'm running out of patience.
And you brought up a good point, and that's being positive. And the thing is, when you look at the media and you look at even Dale, you know, it's everything that's going on right now with COVID and it being drug out is aggravating. It really gets at you. It wears on you. Yeah. You look at the kids' side. Their school and everything that they know is about to change. I mean, how they do things, how they, you know, not just the masks, but everything's going to have to be scheduled a certain way. Everything's going to, so it's all going to change for them.
Yeah.
And they don't really understand it. A lot of them truly don't understand what's going on and why you're having to do this. And it's so vitally important that we do keep that positive so that they can look at this as a positive step to something else, and it's really, really tough not to get negative when it's just been pounded on you for this long.
I forgot who was in here earlier, and they were talking about the newspaper and the banner line, headlines, deaths exceed 400.
Yeah.
We're a state of 3,000,018.
Yeah.
400. Okay, instead, why didn't you say recoveries, 33,930?
Right. Yes.
Flip it. It's all about
perspective.
The perspective.
Absolutely.
When I'm looking here, we've got 40,968 total COVID cases in the state with 33,938. We're almost at 34,000 recoveries out of 41,000.
It's great. I mean, the stats on that are great when you look at it from those perspectives.
It's all about the perspective.
It is, and I think you definitely touched on a great point with the positive and encouragement or positive thoughts and just encouragement for the kids particularly. School is kind of a safe place for kids. It's their sense of norm. It's their sense of routine. Summer's great, but as much as they might roll their eyes and dread coming back to school, I have a feeling that this return is going to be a lot different. Kids are excited. Even my kids who are getting a little bit older have talked about, I might not be so excited for the work, but I'm so excited to see my friends. And I just think getting them back into the routine, even if it's a little different, it happens to, if we as adults and teachers encourage them and how we paint the picture makes a difference, all the difference in the world for those kids. So we are excited, and we're excited to be able to offer them to come back in the classroom and to be able to take those masks off when they learn. I think that's going to be a great thing for them.
Yeah, and this may be a lesson in positive thinking. The news media has been, I think ever since 9/11, we've been negative. Yeah. Don Henley, show us the dirty laundry, And I'm a big fan of Channel 3 News. I mean, they've got a great newscast. I watch them all the time, but anymore it's at noon. It's COVID-19. So I wait till Abby comes on for the weather. Watch it. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of hearing about it.
Yes. Well, everything, like you said, everything has that headline now. Nothing can be unrelated to that. Everything is tied back to that.
And even this morning on CBS Radio News, they said something about the world markets because of the higher numbers in the United States. The world markets are now the world markets are reacting to us having a virus.
Yeah.
They didn't react this bad at 9/11.
No.
And I remember when President Kennedy was shot, the New York Stock Exchange stopped. But after the funeral, by Monday, Tuesday the following week, everything was back to normal.
Here's the problem: everybody, every business is affected by this, and not just mildly affected. I mean, this is a major situation that's going on as far as how people are going to have to react, how they do day-to-day business, and it's hard for that not to be the topic.
Yes.
And I'm with you. Going to news channels and all you're hearing about is COVID and this and that. But then you turn around and you look at this show, and almost every show we've had does revolve a portion of that show as COVID, because it is affecting everybody. Just like you guys are in here talking about it with the school. It's just hard not to. It's hard to not look at that.
I know. 7:33. We need to take a break. More with Mountain Home Christian Academy right after this.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. .36 back with Mike and Robin from Mountain Christi County. Contingency plans, we're talking during the break. Kids learn better in the classroom, but you're prepared for, what's it, Zoom, and what was a Google
Meet.
Google Meet. Yep.
We have we're going to be Google Classroom, and we're going to use that concept for the teachers, and it's another way of getting kids online. It's just another option instead of Zoom. I mean, if teachers want to use Zoom, they can use Zoom, but we can also use Google Meet. It's one that'll work, and so just leave it as an option. But you know, when I was at the public schools, kids need the social emotional time. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there's a time to be serious with academics, but there's also times that they need to be around their friends. Mm-hmm. And we have been at a school since somewhere around March 16th, March 20th. And when you get back in August, it's been 5 months since some of these kids have seen each other. I mean, they do miss teachers. Mm-hmm. They do miss the classroom procedures. They want to learn. Mm-hmm. It is
the discipline, perhaps.
It's difficult to learn online.
Yeah.
Especially if mom and dad isn't there to push you. It's just really difficult to learn online.
Yes, or if mom and dad are having to work at home, you know, the whole day as well. It's difficult to have to make sure and manage your child while they're learning and you're working as well.
And things are different from when the way we were taught to do certain things, especially math and stuff, where they do it different. Mm-hmm. And you come up with the same answers, but you know, they're learning how to do it a different style and a different way, and it's hard for us as adults and parents to transition to that when we're used to, hey, this is how you do it. Well, no, we got to show it this way, and you know, being a parent, you know, my son especially was really excited when school got knocked out. I think a lot of the kids were.
Sure, at first.
We got to go on home. We just got to go on the computer for a couple hours during the day and do this and that. And they thought it was really cool. But looking on the other side, what did they learn through that? And I know it was kind of more of a crash course rather than a real school class, and I know that that's going to have to be adapted if something happens. It can't run like it did last year. I mean, there's no way you can do a whole class in 2 hours, or a whole school day. But I don't think that they learn the same. And I think kids are. I agree with you. I think kids are ready to get together back in that atmosphere.
What are we going to see 1, 2, and 3 years from now when those that were in, say, 2nd or 3rd grade now this year, and once they make the transition from 6th to 7th grade, what did they miss out on? How your thoughts? I mean,
well, I think right now what they've missed out on was pretty much the last quarter of the school year. And I think there needs to be a lot of evaluation and data, and we need to see where these kids are at, and we need to fill gaps. And there's performance gaps, there's opportunity gaps, and we really need to see where this is at to bring them back up to speed and get them into grade level. But at Mountain Home Christian Academy, the difference is when kids come to us, I really, my objective is I just don't want them to try to learn something. I want them to be somebody and grow in Christ. And it's always been my goal. We use an equilateral triangle with Jesus at the top, and we want academics and spiritual to go up at the same time and meet. And that's our goal, and it's going to be hard to do online, but we're going to try to get it done. Unless somebody tells me we have to shut down, we're going to get it done in person.
Wow. Crazy times, ain't it?
Yes.
The future of Mountain Home Christian Academy. I mean, I can remember, if I'm not mistaken, it started, 40, somewhere around 1979, 1980 at Emmanuel Church, I think.
So. I want to say 1978 is now, perhaps, I just had to read that. I haven't even lived in this region that long, but I want to say it was 1978.
Yeah, I remember when it was first conceived, and now look at you now.
Yeah, listen, we're excited. We were just talking about that the other day, and with all that's going on right now, we've received a lot of phone calls about interest from parents wanting to, because of the climate of our nation and all that's going on, they want to return to organizations that have a lot of their same values that they're just not seeing as much anymore. So things like patriotism and, family values and Christian values, very important. And I think that's why we're getting a lot of phone calls and we're seeing a lot of growth in recent years. So it's very exciting.
So, and you bring up a good topic here because the thing about the participation trophies,
Yes.
And of course, Scooter's been involved in sports longer than I have. I used to help with some of the baseball stuff here years ago. The first and second place teams got the trophies. Hey, you come in first place, and then the other teams get a little medal, and then the third place, they're just at their tears. But that's life. I mean,
Yes.
I remember the 1985 World Series when we thought the St. Louis Cardinals had whooped the Kansas City Royals, and then Joaquin Andujar just comes unglued, and we lose that last game 11-1. I mean, there goes that season.
Right.
You just move on. But now kids nowadays, these protesters are spoiled brats.
Yes, very difficult. Very difficult.
And so, are we seeing a generational change?
Well,
hopefully, with wanting to raise children patriotically, Christian environment.
I think something that we've talked about a lot in our school before is the fact that we implement character training. Character training. So we use a BECA curriculum for our all the way from preschool all the way up through 8th grade, and then something very similar for our high school as well. But we have in each of our days a lesson about a particular character trait. So whether it be being helpful or being generous or being kind, and a scripture that goes along with that, we actually take a class section or a subject and talk about that. What does it mean to be kind? Why is it important to be kind? Why is it important to be helpful? And talk about respect. And we talk about these things like they are an actual subject in school.
Right.
And I think that's something that, I won't say that public school has lost, but I just don't know if they have the time time in their schedule for that. And we find that that's something very important, and we see a difference in our student body because we do take that time, and we do have the opportunity because of the smaller class size and because we have that more one-on-one teaching time, or if we need to stop the whole day and just say, you know what, this is such an important life lesson that we need to stop, and everybody needs to hear this. And we have that opportunity, and I think that's something that is very important. To your point, you know, teaching us about patriotism, respect, and all of the different character traits.
So Michael probably remember Woodstock 1969. Are we reaping the benefits of the Woodstock generation?
Well,
because those kids that were 23 years old at Woodstock, you had 51 to it, and they're, you know, they're grandparents now.
I was around during Woodstock, I'll have to admit. So, you know, we can always blame it on something, but, you know, the bottom line is, you know, even when I went to school, parents were starting to get divorced, and kids were raised with either grandparents or one parent. And, you know, I learned a lot in life that every child needs two parents and some guidance. So, you know, but here's the thing, when you're in a classroom, you know, somebody says, didn't you teach math for 16 years? No, I taught kids. You know, that's the last thing they're ever going to remember from me was, you know, what was a quadratic equation. So if you're teaching kids and it's a two-way street, they don't care what you know until they know that you care.
Oh, wow, there you go.
And so, but if I treat them with respect, they're going to give it to me back, and they know you care. And I mean, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to be friends, you know, like you would an adult, but you can be a mentor to these kids, and you can talk to them. There's really great kids out there that want to be good people.
That's an outstanding point, because I remember when I was in 7th and 8th grade, I was at Pontiac Junior High in Fairview Heights, Illinois. My math teacher was Kenneth Logan. First hour, both in 7th and 8th grade, but he says, everybody makes a mistake, even me. So he says, here's what I want you to do. When I'm putting something on the board, follow me. And he says, if I make a mistake, just rate, hey, check this, you know, hey, good, you found it. You know, and he pointed out that even as an instructor, you can make an error. I was filling out this yesterday, and my numbers weren't coming up. And I said, Scooter, help me find, I've got an error here. I was off by 3. And I had inverted 2 numbers. And Kenneth Logan was the type of person that admitted that he could make an error and say, hey, you know.
That's good.
But we had such a relationship with that. I'll never forget Kenneth Logan. That was 1971, you know.
That's awesome.
Well, if you guys even look back, when you learned how to ride a bicycle, right? Who taught you?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to ride one?
Dad.
Father? Okay. So he put you in a classroom and told you what you was going to be learning, right? And again, gave you a test on it, or was he out working with you one-on-one?
Yeah.
This one-on-one is a big key.
It is.
And that's where we got a great advantage. We're going to work one-on-one with kids.
Yeah.
Need a break?
Yep.
Be right back.
We got one more.
Yep. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work. And deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
$7.50, and Mike's got a story concerning, 1991 Cardinals?
Yes, when I was in Oklahoma, I had a young man that was, I was a accounting major, and there was a young man struggling. He was about 6'6", probably 200 pounds, left-handed pitcher. He was struggling in intermediate accounting too. And he comes up to me, he says, I know you played baseball. And he said, I'm going to lose my scholarship, what would you do? And I said, I think I would give up baseball, work on your academics, and do something in life. So he totally did the opposite of what I said, kind of like what my wife does every once in a while, you know. But anyway, so
Turn the air conditioning on in the doghouse, right?
So anyway, he goes the opposite way, and he's a left-handed pitcher, and his name's Jason Christensen.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And so I know that later on in life he had signed a contract for like $3.7 million for the San Francisco Giants. So what do I know about education, right?
Oh, that's great.
You know, I read Dick Clark's book, Rock, Roll, and Remember.
Yeah.
And after he had established American Bandstand on the ABC network, he had people asking him about teenage products. And he says this couple came in, I forget how to pronounce the name, Mandelman or Handelman or something, and they asked him about these two little dolls called Ken and Barbie. And he says, no, they'd never, you know. He says, and even the guy that had the hula hoop, he said, he put the hula hoop out his throat. He says, get this wingding out of here, you know. But he's on both sides. He says, I had a couple winners like this because he said they'd never sell. Of course, the hula hoop and Ken and Barbie dolls went through the roof, you know. But
still popular.
Christensen, huh?
Nice guy. He was from a small town in Nebraska, about 300 people. Just your average normal guy. Just a great young man. Just, you know, of course, I don't know why I did it. But I got an accounting degree, so but I don't know. It's difficult to do. I can assure you.
What about the future of the sports at Mount Christian Academy now?
Well, you know, we have girls volleyball, we have boys and girls basketball. They're practicing, they're following protocol. As far as I know right now, the last I knew that you know, as long as you followed the protocol and you were competing, you didn't have to wear a mask on the courts. Coach Wood and Coach Bingham, great people. We're very fortunate to have them at the school, and they work hard with the kids, and the kids love them and play hard for them, and they represent the school at a very high Christ-like level. So, you know, I couldn't be more proud of our sports program. You know, and it doesn't mean that one of these days that, you know, we won't add to it. I was trying to, in the state of Arkansas, it's a little bit different. I really wanted to get a quiz bowl going, and you got to be under the AAA, which we're not sanctioned under the AAA. So I've got to really call around, and I've got some private schools in South Arkansas that's that I challenged them to.
Really?
I kind of made a couple of comments that we'll take them on anytime, anywhere type of thing, you know, and they took me up on it. So we're going to be going to somewhere in the spring and for a quiz bowl.
Good.
Yeah.
Now that dirty little 4-letter word, money.
Money.
501c3, and people can actually help you financially. I know when the kids are here, my tagline is you can help them financially.
Yes.
Call them at 424-6622.
Yes, sir. It's great. It's great.
And so financially, I know you got the tuition and stuff, but it never hurts to have, you know,
absolutely,
a couple of $100,000 walk through the door, you know.
That would be wonderful.
It's, you know, there are some people in the Twin Lakes area, in Arkansas, and throughout the United States that are just big-hearted.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you're giving some, you know, there's a lot of different places to give your money and make it beneficial. But you would give somebody a great education, and you would help somebody grow in Christ and become a witness in the world, and that's what we're trying to do. I mean, you know, I told a group of parents, I mean, I really get it. It's a lot more important to be in heaven 400 years from now than what your ACT score is.
Right.
But at the main time, you know, if you can get through and be accomplished and get a step ahead of the competition a little bit, and, you know, go out and witness to everybody and just do what's right in the world, then you know, you can be a witness to people. That might be the only Jesus you ever see.
That's true. That's true. I'm going to give you the same question I give all my politicians that stop by. You got a genie in the bottle and 3 wishes for Mountain Christian Academy.
I wish every person daily would grow in Christ and pray. I wish that every person there would prosper and benefit and through God, and not necessarily materially or monetarily. I don't think that's what it's about. And I also wish that you know, we are such a intertwined, loving unit family that we will keep that atmosphere and aspect of it, and we will be praying for each other. We will be laughing. I love to have fun. We may be crying, but we're going to be this tight-knit family. But we're not so tight-knit that we won't let an outsider in. We're going to embrace anybody that comes into that school, and that's what I wish.
Now, I know you're new, so I'm going to give you a fair warning. In late October, early November, they have the chili supper with the pie auction, and Chris Nassari is the auctioneer.
Yes.
Don't scratch your nose or you're going to walk out with an $8,000 pie.
True story. True story.
Sold.
Yes, that's always in November, and we typically try to plan that right around Thanksgiving time. So if you want to buy the desserts at our dessert auction for $8,000, then you can save
and some
them.
of the stuff that comes in it, they had a cake last year like this big.
Beautiful.
You know?
Oh my goodness, we have so many great donors that will donate their time, their money, their efforts in the cakes or in the pies, and it's amazing. But that's always a great time because, like I said, you can buy the desserts and freeze them so that you can present them at your Thanksgiving dinner as your own, right? Oh, it is a fun time, though. That's for sure.
Fair warning: when Nassari's auctioneer, don't scratch your nose. You just bought an $8,000 pie. 2.5 minutes before we get into the show. Final thoughts, everybody.
I'm not going to get down 1 second because COVID-19 is running around and everybody else is scared to death. Now, here's the thing. We social distance in here. I'm going to wear a mask because I respect other people, and that's what's expected of me, and that's what I'm going to require from other people. But at the same time, I'm not going to get down on life, and you know, I'm going to have fun, and I'm still, you know, I'm still going to do as much as I possibly can when I can, and it's just part of life. You know, I used to travel to El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, and Mexico, and I seen how those people lived. And we still, and I wish everybody, you know, especially a lot of students in the school systems, but how fortunate they are to be in this country and be an American. In fact, this is true. I let my visa go, my passport. I let it go. I never wanted to leave this country again after I seen that.
Pretty bad. Robin, your final thoughts?
Well, I just want to express to all the parents and students out there that we're excited for this school year. I know it's going to look a little different, but we are excited, and I know the kids are going to be excited too. And we're going to take all the safety precautions, but we're also still going to go forward with our education plan, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So tell those kids to get ready, because August 24th is coming up quick. Yeah,
less than a month.
Yes.
All right, Mount Home Christian Academy, just off the bypass across from Mount Home Baptist Church. If you can help them financially, 424-6622. And hopefully we get the kids back in, the students in, do the morning prayer again like they did. That'd be fun.
We'd love to do that. We'd love to do that.
The viewers love that. People ask me, when the kids come back and do the prayer? We've been doing it now for a long time.
They love it too.
Scooter, you're kind of quiet over there, Scooter.
No, I'm enjoying this. Just remember, stay positive through the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
I know things may seem aggravating and it may get on you, but stay positive for the kids. Help them to enjoy this year, go into it with a positive frame of mind. That way they can get back into learning and what they need to be doing.
It's going to be a good year, running out of time. Thank you for being here. Nice to meet you. And we'll be back tomorrow. Senator Scott Flippo's on tomorrow. Have a great day.